And I didn't make a promise that I was going to make things better for them and then walk away after 4 years or even after 8 years.
Guys, it's New Year's Eve and it's Sunday. And you know what we do on Sunday here, if you haven't been here before. Sundays, we try to give back. We talk about something and then we stumble on into some comments and then stumble out at the other end. Because I still haven't started scripting any of these yet. It's still just, maybe I should script things next year, but I can't really see myself going, hello everybody, it's Sunday and today we will be looking at some comments that you have given to us through... No, I don't think I could read an auto prompt or anything like that. So yeah, Sunday, comments. Have a listen to this from Justin Trudeau. He said that he has a job to do, a job to finish. The young people voted for Justin Trudeau and he has a job to get. But hold on a minute. He's been in power since 2015 and they still can't afford anything that he's going to say in this. Let's have a listen to this, guys.
I made a commitment in 2015 to a whole bunch of young people who came out to vote for the very, very first time that we were going to be doing the right kinds of things to secure the promise of this country in a way that people were worried about. And years later, even with everything we've done on the environment, on inclusion, on gender equality, on growing the economy, on reconciliation, those young people, 8 years later, are having trouble paying their rent, worried about their future in ways that are just as tangible, if not more, because of the global context we're in. And I didn't make a promise that I was going to make things better for them and then walk away after 4 years or even after 8 years. I said I'd be there to fight for them every single day.
Even if
That's
they
what
don't
I'm doing
want you
now.
there.
Listen, there'll be an election eventually in which people will get to make that choice. But I am not giving up on them. I'm not giving up on Canada. I'm not giving up on the progressive vision of progress that we've been fighting for every single day over the past years.
So why does he say 4 years and then 8 years when it is 8 years that he hasn't done anything for the young people? By young people, he must be under 60. He's not done anything for them over the 8 years. It's not 4 years, it's 8 years. They haven't got anywhere. And he says he's not going to give up. He's going to keep going. I think those people, the young people, and you, I guess, and me, myself, I think we quite like him to give up. Can you please stop screwing everything up? Because whatever you're doing over the last 8 years, it's not worked. It isn't working. And it's not working for us. It's not working for Canadians. It might be upping your credentials for the WEF or for other COP28 meetings showing how good the Justin Trudeau guy is. Everybody should follow him. But as for actually working for Canadians and for the Canadian people, no, we hate it. We hate what's going on. We really do. It's absolutely terrible. What he's done to Canada. No. I like the bit where she said, "But what if they don't want to vote for you? What if they don't like you?" Well, they don't like you, and they voted for you, and they still can't afford anything. They still can't afford houses, food. They can't afford to fuel the vehicles. They can't afford anything. No one can afford anything. So okay then, that's enough of him. Let's have a listen to you guys. Listen to what you had to say this last week. Didn't have as many videos out because I took a little bit of time with the family, time off work, wasn't in the car. I'm working again today, sort of work between Christmas and New Year. I know a lot of channels and a lot of TV programs and stuff, they all do this review of the year. Oh, let's look back and everything. I hate them things. It's just an excuse to replay everything. We're not doing that. If you like what we're doing here, don't forget to subscribe. So let's move on now, straight into the comments. Okay, let's do these comments. The insanity of Justin Trudeau's expectations. Yeah, this blew my mind, to be honest. El Ducho says,
He's completely incompetent and unhinged. If he loved Canada and its citizens only half as much as himself, we'd be in a far better place.
yeah, I think we would. Glasses again. Oh, it looks a bit skewy. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I don't wear glasses all the time. I only wear them really for reading and for seeing. FRK said,
Trudeau, I know Liberals have caused the problems Canadians faced every day after they voted for me. But don't worry, vote for me and I will fix everything we have broken. Yeah, no thanks.
That's true though. He's like, it's like, I know people said this a lot of times, but it's like someone pushing you in the river and then throwing you a rope and saying, hey, you go mate, I got you, hey, I saved his life. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. The Rainforest said,
WEF-led monsters deserve life in prison.
yeah, him and Freeland. I don't think anyone likes Freeland neither. Brian said,
Trudeau is truly delusional. He may know many Canadians are struggling, but he doesn't know what struggling really means. It's just a talking point to him. No understanding, no concept of what it really is to struggle to pay bills, put food on the table, pay rent, mortgage. With no understanding comes no genuine concern for Canadians.
exactly. I'll see if I can find a picture of it, but there was a picture of Liberal MPs standing and posing for pictures outside food banks. That is disgusting. Who in the right mind thinks that is a great thing to do? Is it just me? Am I the only one thinking, oh, what a great photo op, food banks? No, it's that just shows you the mentality of the Liberal government that we have in power at the moment. Paulie Pukumpaka says,
How about we talk about how good it's going to feel when he's voted out of office? It's going to be one hell of a party in Canada the day that happens, people. Cheers, everyone.
yeah, I've always said we should have a, like when Trudeau goes, maybe a bank holiday. Deborah said,
He's built a good base for his own personal wealth to grow while impoverishing Canadians.
Don Sharif said,
Canada will be unrecognisable if we have to suffer through 12 more years of this narcissistic hole.
12 years? He's hinting at 12 years? No way. That's where Canada will be in 12 years. Don says,
He's out of his mind, and even he has no idea what he's talking about.
that's definitely 100% Don. Right with you there. United for Freedom said,
Canada was on the right track doing well for herself before he came along. Canada was prosperous and besides a few bad apples, wasn't looking for his help to build backwards to hell rather than forward to peace. He's finishing Klaus Schwab's storyline.
he is. Canada was doing really well. Under Harper, when we first arrived here in like 2008, we went through a crash and yeah, things were picking up absolutely fine. Jackie said,
He must be out of his mind to hint at another 12 years. No way.
Bill says,
15-minute cities, eating bugs, freezing in the dark, only windmills and solar panels. That's what he brings. He said so during a televised WEF speech about the Great Reset during the bad flu season.
he did, yeah. And the thing about, did you watch the one about them taxing cow burps? The video I had. If you just look back, there's a video on that. I know. They want to tax cow burps because cows make a lot of CO2 apparently when they burp. Then we went on to, I have a job to finish. It's shocking that Trudeau should believe he is our saviour. And your comments. This was from last week, but there was a couple of comments on there I wanted to look at. Jane Saved by Grace says,
This just makes me want to get out of the city, move to the country, buy a horse, grow my own food and live like the Amish or live in a cave for all I care. As long as I get away from this craziness. Merry Christmas, everybody.
the only thing about buying a horse is remember horses poop and they burp. So you might have to pay a horse tax. Krusty says,
Good video, RR. I'll be a guest on Northern Perspectives live stream on Wednesday 9:30 East. Merry Christmas.
So that's gone. I watched that. That was a really good little. There was like 6 guests and the Northern Perspective team there. It was really good. It was interesting. Clyde Do Something was on it. He comes over as a very intelligent person, and Krusty was on it. Who's a Canadian vet. He came over really strong. You know, put his points of view. Everyone on that show was pretty good. You should, if you get a chance, you should watch the repeat of that, the upload. Anyway, Arden Dragoon said,
the EV market is collapsing, only a matter of time.
Yeah, they've stopped. A lot of companies are still they're not picking up on the EV thing anymore. They've stopped it. They've stopped doing them. Let's just go on to this universal basic income. What are they do? This is coming through now. What are they pushing here? Universal basic income to the Trudeau arsenal to get your Liberal vote. Are they pushing this so that people go, oh, we can get free money? I very much doubt that a lot of people would be able to apply for this if they've got savings or a house worth more than $50 million, which most of them probably aren't by the time this comes through. And like most things, this will be like, oh, this will be on our agenda for 2025. If you vote for us, we'll do this. And they won't come out until, oh, the 2029 election. We're definitely going to do this, maybe. But I don't think they should be doing anything like this. Where's this money coming from? How big is his printer? You know, universal basic income. Bird says,
Canada needs to be saved from this utter and abject failure of a government electorate.
Yep, 100%. Heather Jones says,
doesn't matter what the Liberals do, I will never vote Liberal.
And Joanne Fox says,
welfare made easier. Taxpayers need to stop this madness.
David said,
the problem is that there are too many Canadians who have no clues where their money comes from and will be duped into thinking this is going to save them, when in actual fact it will just send inflation soaring and they'll end up even poorer than they are today.
And you know, your grandkids will be paying this off. It won't be us, it'll be your grandkids. I want to finish with a really strong comment from Carol. Carol says,
as a blue-collar trades worker, this makes me mad and sad. I have disabilities and still work 10 hours a day, building homes and business buildings. Who is paying this bill? People will make more not working, so FKD. $2,000 a month, that's just above minimum wage. Free. I'm ready to leave Canada.
Yeah, Carol's ready to leave. We're ready to wrap this up. It's for anyone who's stayed this long. I've got a little retail rant coming up next week, if you want to watch that one. Okay. Happy New Year, guys.